Good afternoon, and welcome to Uncommon Starcraft. My name is Casey. This is the first video of what I hope to be a long series meant to capture my path to Masters and beyond. I'll be working on both my in-game skills and a bit of my presentation abilities while I'm at it. I want to give a shout out to Spartan School and Adam for his inspiration here. I've always wanted to find a way to give back to the community, become a content creator. His new series, along with some solid advice, got me started along this trail. I started 10 days ago with episode -10, and I've been practicing the format and adjusting the setup each day. So for this show, I kind of borrowed the format from Adam with a few of my own changes. We'll play a ranked game, and then I'll go into a replay and do some analysis. I'll be keeping some notes along the way and working to fix some of the mistakes that we find in that analysis. I'm also a student of the sandbox and deliberate practice, so you should see some of the basic principles being applied here. I hope to get out one video a day, though with my work schedule, there'll be exceptions, and occasionally, if I can't record a few videos ahead of time, there might be some blank spots. So now that all the scripted pieces are gone, let's take a look in game. Part of the big reason I wanted to do this is there's a lot of good content, a lot of good content creators out there for Zerg. I follow a lot of Zerg players who I feel have a strong passion. And I don't feel like there's a lot of mid-level Terran stuff out there. So we're going to be looking at some low-level play. My low-level play. Maybe somebody will get something out of it. I know I will, and that's kind of the biggest point here. Take a swing here from some of my other favorite content creators and just get out here and do it. So again, hey, thank you for checking out my stream. Actually, thank you for the first time. I don't think I'm thanking you a second yet, but thank you for being here. This is going to be it's going to be a path. It's going to be a road. So we're getting into the first game. I'm just going to jump right in. Sure. We're going to go right into, I think it's the Masters. All right. Three points. Let's get out of the score screen and get back into another game. That was, thanks for a lot of points. Noob. Alright, so that's going to happen, but that doesn't count. There's no analysis to do there. Oh, free ladder points part 2. He's going to play me one of these. I'll take it, actually. That's, maybe I'll make plat early. Thanks for the gift. He's probably playing unranked. That's the only reason we're seeing him. Oh, here we go. TVT Ruins of Ceres, 4-player map. Big ramp out of the natural. I think we're going to go a Reaper.
Not enough minerals.
Fast expand, just kind of get these camera hotkeys set up. And be polite. That's what we do. Keep me from getting salty, right? Stay positive.
Not enough minerals.
So I think I'll use a Reaper Scout here. I used to send my SCV.
Additional supply depots required.
This SCV out to scout, but nothing I see. Most of the things I see, I'm not gonna change my play style. There we go. So we'll get this SCV back mining as soon as we can, and we want to hit this gas as soon as it's done. Get something there a little early. So we have the 50 gas we need for that Reaper. Don't queue up too many things at once. And as soon as this is done, we're going to get the orbital command. And this timing is a little weird. Wait for this to finish. Orbital command, Reaper.
Vespine gas.
And let's send him Let's just send him scouting. See what he gets. And let's get that early expo up. It's not a fast expand unless it's speedy. Next time I think I want to get that out here faster.
What's going on?
Upgrade complete.
Will do.
You.
Yeah, whatever.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Sure thing.
Insufficient vessel.
Probably should have been a factory instead of the reactor. I think getting up the
I'm listening.
SCV ready.
Got something.
getting up that tank should be more important.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
I'm going.
Ah, that was bad.
Additional supply depots required.
Bad news. SCV ready.
Alright, getting high on money. Let's do something with it.
Yo,
Let's get myself somewhere to spend this gas.
go ahead.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Woo-hoo! Overtime.
Not enough minerals.
Where's Groove?
There he is.
Not enough energy.
I didn't see much. Saw factory.
Be ready.
Let's get another reactor out. There we go.
Not enough minerals.
Tank.
Be ready.
Upgrades.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient
There
Vespene
we go.
Who wants some?
Plus one going. Medevac.
Insufficient
Can't
Vespene
produce.
gas.
Can't produce.
Been waiting. You gonna get
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
Huh?
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
Up, ready to go.
Get some of that map presence like you talked about. I want to see when he
coming through?
steps out.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Need something.
Big job.
I don't like doing this, but
Want a piece of me, boy?
I also don't like being supply blocked.
Not enough
It's huge.
minerals.
It's a big deal.
Not
Ready
enough
for dust
minerals.
off.
So I got some map presence.
SCV
Now that I have medevac, I feel like I can get out
Not enough minerals.
there and actually do something. I don't have to stick by my
in the
base.
rear with the SCV ready.
So you know what? Let's try this. Feeling pretty good at home.
Bad news.
Not enough minerals. Not
we go.
enough minerals.
This better be good.
Not
Get myself
enough
some of these
energy.
minerals.
Pick.
Go, go, go.
SCV ready.
And let's
Ready
get
for
stem.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Let's go.
SCV ready.
This better be good.
Waiting on you.
Who wants some?
There we go.
Upgrade complete.
SCV ready. I can't build.
Ready for dust off.
SCV
Gateway coming through.
I can't build here.
Who wants some?
That's all that Banshee. That's good.
Will
It's a good spot on my part. I don't need all of you. In fact, I don't even need you.
Been waiting on it.
SCV ready.
Did I get anything with that? Is the question.
I'm damn ready.
Heart's pumping.
Not enough minerals.
Alright.
Got
Lifeline.
Additional supply depots. Not enough
Nope,
minerals.
supply blocked again. Let's fix that.
Overtime.
And you know what? Let's push because
Get
oops.
me ordered, armed and ready. Been waiting on you.
Base is under attack.
Good job, huh? SCV ready.
Let's get some drop protection out here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Well, let's just protect that while I
Somebody, get me out of this.
Not
mess.
enough minerals.
Oh. Jesus.
Research complete.
I gotta get out of here.
SCV ready.
Mineral field.
Everything I
depleted.
have left.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Mineral field depleted.
I won't be supply block for a bit, right?
This better be good.
Ready.
Gangway,
Go ahead and
coming through.
pop you down.
Who wants some?
I'm gonna need to take a new base soon. I didn't lose the tanks there. That was important.
Go ahead.
Add-on complete.
Those are harder to recover.
Picking up or dropping off.
SCV ready.
Upgrade.
Want a piece of me, boy?
Liberation is at hand.
Waiting on you. Where's the emergency? Talk to me. Life flight clear.
SCV ready.
Armed and ready.
On my way.
SCV ready.
This
Need
better be
something
good.
liberated?
Ah, you scared me.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Yep.
Again, I don't like to do that.
What's going on? I can't build here.
I don't think
Reporting for
anybody
action.
does.
Not enough minerals.
Finally get that reactor on there.
Got freedom?
Go, go, go!
Let's get you over here just in case I sneak around the back way. And let's fix some of these.
Mineral field. Not enough minerals.
There we go. Make that a
Add-on complete.
Gangway,
SCV ready.
go, go, go!
Add-on.
So I'm behind.
Not enough
I
minerals.
believe
Not
I
enough
have a chance.
minerals.
Let's see where he's at though.
Not enough minerals. Not enough base. Our SCVs are under attack.
We could use some help here.
SCV ready.
Upgrade complete.
You gonna give me
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
by the numbers, boy? This better
Mineral field depleted.
been waiting on.
SCV ready.
Go and reposition.
Armed and ready. Gangway, coming through.
How can we act?
By the numbers. Armed and ready.
Reporting for action.
Who wants some?
Got freedom?
Been waiting. Go, go, go!
Did I not create another?
Mineral field depleted.
Roger. SCV ready.
Need something liber?
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Go ahead.
Additional supply depots required.
Yes, sir.
Mineral field depleted. Additional
Ready for dust off.
mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Additional
Alright.
Ready for dust off.
You want a piece of me, boy? Yes, sir. Rather who wants some?
We're returning fire.
Armed and ready.
Alright, so let's build some production.
Big job. Go. I'm going. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway coming through.
And let's go in for the killing blow, huh?
This better be good. Been waiting on it. Who wants some? Up, ready to go. That's fine. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
Upgrade.
Gangway coming through.
Not enough minerals.
Go. SCV ready.
Armed and ready. This better be good.
Ready to roll out.
Who wants some? Sure. Been waiting. Armed and ready.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Waiting on you.
This better be good. Gangway coming through.
Where's the emergency?
Oh, very good game. Very good game. So, that's a great first game. Ah. Whoa. Alright. So, presentation skills, part 1, right? I need to talk more. It might have been a little boring. I'm going to review this, maybe take some notes on that. But before I work on my presentation, let's take a look at the game. Let's see what I did right, where I went wrong. I think a lot of my big issue was the beginning of that match, where I didn't look at my units. I lost visibility. I was macroing too heavily, and I let them march into the other unit. I think I may have won simply because he didn't follow through with that attack. That would have been a great counter. But let's see. I took a big risk, I think, stemming in there. I didn't know what his production was. I didn't know if he could redo it. I think jumping up on this high ground, that medevac was a good call. So the opener, let's take a look. So he builds his on the low ground. He secures that a little faster. He puts out Marines. Okay. I mean, my Reaper wasn't very useful. He was able to go around the map a little faster and tell me where the enemy was, but I let him die really quickly. Looks like we're both have our fast expand about the same time. He's macroing a little better, at least. He looks like he's got a better army. We go to Units tab. 6 Marines. 6 Marines, 4 Marines. So he's popping out Marines a little quicker. I did go right into reactor play, however. He is building out of 1. On the high ground, he's got another barracks. He went 1-1-1. One of the problems I'm having is, where is my money going? But if I want to do one-on-one, I find myself, yeah, maybe it's the gas, find myself with an extra 300 minerals. So I usually go barracks, factory, barracks, starport. But that's a timing issue. This was a good push. Did I do anything with that? We take a look at the SCV count and units lost tab. Units lost D. It looks like I got about 4 SCVs from him. So there goes my stem. He went combat shields first. My stem was a little behind his combat shields. There goes my +1 armor. Did I have? Nope, I got +1 attack. Right, so I was gonna push out. That was a good timing on my part, but they just streamed into his army. He sieged up his tanks. I didn't lose as much as I thought. Oh nope, there it is. I decided I want to try to take the fight. He's got 3 tanks. He's already in a better position. This was a good call to get out of here, saving those tanks. The tanks are important. You can only produce them so fast, and even so, I don't think I produced them consistently enough the whole time. But I did see the Banshee when I was over at the drop, which let me put this up. Looks like that worker is just sitting here. I probably should put him back onto the gas. I've no problem getting my bases saturated. They're starting to be oversaturated here, and I'm kind of worrying about a drop that didn't come. I could have used some more map presence. The problem was I used the all army key to re-queue my hot group, and I ended up pulling the worker I had over here. Alright, let's pick that back up. So he comes out, and he begins to siege my position. Alright, good. I get a good shot. I was in place just before he was. He pulls all the way back. See, I thought he was kind of hovering around here for a while. I think that becomes true shortly. If we take a look, so I'm macroing a little better. We take a look at income. We're about on par. I'm harvesting better. I have more harvesters. Keeping my money low. It's a personal gold mine, but I don't necessarily know if I'm putting it in the right places. And we can talk about that. Yeah, I realized I just had to go. The longer I let him get into position, and this is what it was. He had double expanded. Okay, so he had expanded behind this, but he was supply cap, and he was producing. Oh, there it is. 4 supply depots at the last second. He let himself get capped out. Hit play. Let's keep walking. That's it. I was actually near cap. I didn't even notice. I was more worried. Actually, I knew I was at 197. I was just more worried about not getting supply block at 197. So good pickup on the tanks. This fight here. Let's go back. Take a look at that slow motion. Attacking the tank sometimes feels hopeless. Sometimes it feels too easy. I don't know if it's whether I need an overpowering number. Or there's some other requirements. So good use of Ravens. I'm not very good with them. We'll also use Perfect so I become comfortable with what I have. There are some tanks in this fight that aren't even in the fight. I stem forward, focus down the big tanks. I think he was concerned about the Marauders, or the Liberators. There's a lot of Liberator damage, a lot of unit damage. But unprotected tanks aren't much. I realized I had the advantage here, and I continued to push it. And I let myself get held up down here a bit. Let's go ahead and get to it. There we go. I wasn't quite sure where to go. It was one tank, and that's scary, right? I didn't know how many tanks he had up here on the high ground, on the low ground. You see those volleys, and you know your Marines melt to them. So I took care of what I thought was his third base, and I just pushed up here. Forced to move his army out of place once I realized that it happened. Honestly, I just moved up the ramp. My stream would save itself. And these tanks, I mean, they were there. I decided they dealt with me. I let 2 of my tanks go for near nothing, but it looks like I had CZ advantage. I had already got myself back up to 150 supply. I think a good couple of calls on my part, but there were some atrocious things. A lot of micromanagement issues. So Hey, you know what? I'm happy with that. Happy with my losses, as long as there's something to pull from them. But the next step, I'll tell you, this is where I break away kind of into my own twists, is I like to take a look at GG Tracker and review the fight and my spending. Win or lose, it's always nice to have kind of a comfort zone of, let's go into this button here. Yeah, a comfort zone, to know that I'm staying on top of my macro. And recently I've had a good trend upwards in spending skill. So this is GG Tracker. For those who are unaware, you take your replays and you can upload them. This was Runes of Ceres. And it analyzes them, takes some pieces from them, and kind of compares them to people of, well, compares them to all the replays. It kind of places your spending skill and compares it to other leagues. For example, you can see this is, I had a master level spending skill. McLovin had a platinum level spending skill. This is about average resources versus income. Just a short formula. And it comes out with a quotient, spending quotient 74, spending quotient 63, and it takes all of the spending quotients from all the replays over time and compares them to other people in different leagues and kind of places that one game in that line and tells you how well you're doing. So if we look, we had this one engagement in the middle. I lost all the Marines in my army to that tank push. But I was still ahead. I had stuff back at base, and I continued to out macro. I just had the bigger army. This was just taking a good engagement, and this was the game deciding one. Took out his. This was the game deciding one, right? And then this was the small fight on the way back to his base, and this is where we finished it up. Some things to look at down here. This is active base count, workers active. I steadily built workers. I stopped at 70. That's a good number for me. A lot of times I'll see myself go into the 80s and 90s because I'm not paying attention and I'm just trying to keep my macro going. Minerals in the bank. I kept mine low. These were the engagements, so you can see where your macro went during the engagement. So he's moving out and he let his money build up. We had the conflict and he let his money build up. I did my best to stay low, but I still hit 1,000 here near the end, 1,300 I think. So that's GG Tracker. We can talk economy and it can tell you where your bases are, at what time you complete them in the game, how long it takes you to get them up to full mining. And it just gives you, an overall and an average. So I just want to look at those each game. I'm not going to spend this long talking about GG Tracker each time. Most say, hey, look, I kept my spending low. I'm happy with my spending. If it's at diamond, typically that's where I'm happy. I want to at least sit at that level on the average, and I'm working there to get this average spending skill up. So, hey, let's write some things down in our notebook. So I keep a notepad handy. These were the issues I was going into this match with. These top 3 issues at this time, they're going to change. They're going to be fluid. These are the top 3 things I wanted to work on that game. If I can work on them and be better at them, this is what I consider a successful game. So a lack of game volume and ladder anxiety is a big problem for me. I don't know if my breathing came through heavier on the mic. It's not so close to my face, so you can't hear the heavy breathing and my heart thumping in the middle of big conflicts. But they do, and it keeps me from playing the ladder. I've spent a lot more time in AI games and custom games and restart mods just so I get the game time in. But I don't play nearly as many games as I should to improve. Ladder volume alone, I think, is really what I'm lacking, and that's part of why I'm here. It's part of why I'm recording this journey. Build order efficiency was something I got from the community. I was talking about APM and how I saw how spamming of APM helped me kind of artificially increase my actions per minute, and then eventually helped me personally increase my efficient actions per minute. My spending went from an average of high gold, platinum on the high end to master, an average recently of master, and you saw that on GG Tracker. I just spent better because I was constantly using the hotkeys and queuing up production. I was actively seeing the production, even if it was only for a brief second. But it was pointed out that yes, my spending's better, but it's still inefficient. I was doing things like building a tech lab on my first barracks and not using anything in the tech lab for 4 or 5 minutes. So I could have built a reactor and got out more Marines in the meantime. He pointed out some things about map presence, and that's why this is here. I think if I can tighten up my build order and misplaced spending and map presence and scouting, I'll go a long way and maybe push my way into platinum. He had some notes too about TVT. I wrote them down. If you have any notes or any comments or suggestions that make it into the comments below, I'm going to incorporate those in here. I'm hoping as part of this experiment that my games and my gameplay are criticized heavily enough that you will, hoping for feedback, hoping for community feedback. Hey, not here for the computer to do my job, do the job for me, but I'm reaching out. Hey, if you have things you want to say, if you have tips, I'm gonna take them in. I'm gonna devour them. They're mean, that's fine. Be mean. I'm a noob. I'm super noob. But I'm here, and I'm trying to do the things to better myself, and it's a path and it's a journey. And it's Starcraft, right? Who doesn't love Starcraft? We just need more Starcraft. Hey, thank you for watching, taking the time to get through this video. Like, subscribe. You could be the first. I would appreciate you coming back and watching these videos and following me on my journey towards improvement. I don't want to call it the road to masters because I don't have an end state yet. I just want to get better. And that's why we're all here, right? Hopefully you learned something, from me. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I'm not quite there to be offering any advice. But hey, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. This has been Uncommon Starcraft.